Remember that this is Triple FA. Well, getting into business news now, the rand has bounced back from a one-week low against the US dollar. It was trading at 13.28 to the dollar a short while ago from 13.34 in the previous trading session. Economists say dollar strength and risk on the back of US President Donald Trump's comments that there's a major change of conflict with North Korea sent the dollar-rand exchange rate to a high of 13.38 before retreating this morning. We now look at other economic stories that made headlines this week.
Stats SA released the producer price inflation figure showing it decelerated to 5.2% in March from 5.6% in February, lower than market's expectation of a 5.6% rise. Economists expect producer inflation to remain subdued in the months ahead as the effects of the drought dissipate. They say the biggest upside risk to the PPI outlook is the rand volatility. Stats SA data shows liquidations increased by 16.8% or 27 more cases in March compared to the same time last year. Private sector credit expansion growth slowed in March, indicative of the tough economic times. Reserve Bank data shows both consumers and businesses lack appetite for credit due to the depressed business and consumer confidence levels. Credit growth slowed to an annualized 4.95% in March, its weakest level since November. Motorists will have to pay more for a litre of fuel from Wednesday next week. The price of petrol in Gauteng will increase by 49 cents per litre on May the 3rd. The wholesale price of diesel will increase by 32 cents per litre and that of illuminating paraffin by 34 cents per litre. This will likely add to inflationary pressures and could hit the consumer's pocket hard. Next week, South Africa will host the World Economic Forum in Durban, bringing together businesses, governments and civil society leaders under the theme Inclusive Growth. South Africa will also be celebrating Workers' Day on Monday, with the main May Day rally being held in Bloemfontein. Gloria Sefako Musi, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Shares in